Okay, Karina, thank you so much for making time for this. Welcome to the What, Why, and How Can I podcast. Um, it's awesome that I get to kind of speak to people in different cultures. You are Brazilian American, so that's awesome, and we can influence people in different countries, different parts of the world. Um, I know you are a fitness personal trainer, also
Mm-hmm.
a jiu-jitsu black belt, right? So you teach us
Yeah.
black belt, yeah. So I would definitely not want to steal your purse. Um, uh, so um, so you teach self-defense. You also train with people, but I would love to hear your story of kind of growing up, why you decided to become a trainer, learn jiu-jitsu, and we can kind of start it off from right there.
Okay. So first of all, thank you for having
Mm-hmm.
me. My name is Karina Assis, but people call me Ka.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why my company is Ka Personal Training.
Okay.
So I came from a very humble family, and I always heard my parents saying, "Oh, anything you want to do, you do your best."
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I grew up, knowing that I have to do my best to be a successful person.
Okay.
My bachelor is in pharmacy, and I like to work with people. So in the past, I used to work to help people on the back end, treating the health issues, right?
Okay.
And since I moved to US, I decided and then I feel that I could help on the other hand, like prevention,
Okay.
like trying to prevent the health issues. That's why I become a personal trainer.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. So you were a pharmacist first, prescribing drugs
Yeah.
to people,
Mm-hmm.
so kind of
Yeah.
dealing with the consequences of the issues. Now you're trying
Yes,
to prevent the issues. Um,
exactly.
and you mentioned in your bio you like to take a holistic approach.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about the difference between a pharmacist treating someone and then someone like yourself using a holistic approach to treat somebody. What are the differences there?
My background in pharmacy helped me understand the whole picture, like the big picture about the disease, how bad your body with like bad habits, how bad it is for you to get better, and
Mm-hmm.
the drugs, how bad they are for you. Like, of course, we need that. We
Mm-hmm.
need to get better, and we need the drugs, but
Mm-hmm.
they are not good for you.
Okay.
So if you work on the prevention, if you work with physical activities, you can prevent a whole bunch of disease, and then you don't need the drugs in the end. So
Okay.
that's why I like to see the big picture. And when, because of my background, and I already saw like all the disease that you can get, if I work on the prevention, I can avoid all those.
Okay. Okay. So a physical trainer or a personal trainer, there's
Mm-hmm.
trainers that work with like a group of 20, 15, 30 people, right? They teach classes.
Uh-huh.
You like to be a personal trainer.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a personal trainer and what is the advantage?
To have one-on-one
Correct,
relationship, you
correct,
mean?
correct.
I can do group classes too, but I like one-on-one. I really respect the unique, like I think everybody is unique. You have your needs, you
Mm-hmm.
have your particularly goals and everything. So if I work one-on-one, I can understand how much I can push, how much I can help and guide you
Mm-hmm.
to achieve your goals. So one-on-one relationship is really good. Some people are stronger in some areas. Some people have to work a little harder in another areas. So one-on-one is really, really good. It's everything for you. I call like a VIP treatment. Like it's just for you.
Okay. So you're saying, like, so for example, there's so many diets out there, right? And
Mhm.
one of the popular diets um that I've noticed maybe, Michaela Peterson talks about the lion diet. And the lion
Uh-huh.
diet is where she only eats meat. All she does is beef, and she drinks
Hmm.
mineral water. And but obviously that doesn't work for everybody. I mean, there's certain
Or
people that certain diets work for. And
uh-huh.
I always thought like, man, what's the point of a personal trainer? It's cheaper to do a group class, for example, if I'm paying
Hmm.
for class.
Right.
You said that when you do one-on-one training,
Hmm.
this helps you. So technically the client gets better results. Is that what you're saying?
Hmm. Uh, yes, because I can plan your workout specifically for you and for your needs.
Okay.
But sometimes we do like doubles or three people, like small group, if
Mm-hmm.
everybody's on the same level. I
Okay.
cannot treat everybody the same because we all are different, like different ages, different body types, different needs. So that's why I like 101. But sometimes we do like two or three.
Okay. Okay, what is as a personal trainer, what is your schedule like? Are you driving around all over Florida? How do you plan that out?
The way I work, I go for my client's house.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really VIP like treatment. Everybody works on the comfort of their homes.
Mm-hmm.
So my first class is 6:30 in the morning, and I
Mm-hmm.
go until 6 p.m. So one by one, I go to their homes.
Okay, and you have a certain amount of clients. Do you plan for the month ahead?
Usually people work with me 3 times a week. I have few clients that work two. I have
Mm-hmm.
few clients that work every day, but usually 3 times a week. So
Okay.
my schedule is really full. Like I
Okay.
have all planned. I'm actually looking for more personal trainers to work in my team with me
Okay.
because I cannot see more people right now. I'm fully booked.
Nice. That's awesome. That's obviously a good sign.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yes, that is a good sign. I was thinking, so you work out with clients 3 days a week, all day. You're probably in the best shape ever because you're the one working out like 18 or 8 hours a day, right?
But they are working, right? I'm not working. I'm guiding them, I'm teaching them, I'm like supporting everything. When I
Okay.
got home, then it's my time to work out.
Oh man. Okay, so they're working out, you're not working out.
I'm
Do
not really working out. I'm helping, but not really help. I'm working with them, but not for me.
okay. What goes into planning a client's workout? What are the things you look for or you look at?
Okay. So first uh, impression or first meeting when I have is understanding where are you in this moment of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to understand, do you want to, because some people think that it's just to lose weight or maybe gain lean mass, but it's not about that. A lot of people come to me because they have low self-esteem, because they are not sleeping well, because their level of energy is very low.
Mm-hmm.
So physical activity help you in a bunch of things. It's not just losing weight or anything like that. Help you to socialize better, to have a better relationship with yourself, to look in the mirror and like yourself and love yourself. Your self-esteem goes super high. So everything. And then I always tell my clients the results, they don't come overnight. It's a process. Babe steps, day after day. You gotta be persistent. You gotta have patience, and the results will come. But you gotta wait, and day after day, you see that. The first things are self-esteem. Everybody after the first month, they feel the self-esteem like, oh my gosh. And usually girls, um, if they're a little overweight, a little bit like a few pounds over
Mm-hmm.
what they want to be,
Yeah.
they start training with loose like shirts and anything. After 1 month, they get
Wow.
like fitter and they're like, oh, now I feel comfortable wearing this. I like taking pictures. You can take pictures and put on your Instagram. I was like, oh, I see that. Like the self-esteem is going up.
Nice, that's cool. And now, when they used to have like one good side, now both sides are good, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
That's that's awesome. I think that's one of the factors that kind of helps you maybe build a relationship with a client, because like, wow, this girl changed my life, or when
Mhm.
they feel
Mhm.
that self-esteem, they feel that motivation
Yeah.
to kind of move forward.
And we have to understand, especially we all are humans
Right.
and we all have better days and not super good days. So I cannot treat everybody on the same way every day. Like I can have the best student ever,
Mm-hmm.
but one day he or she is not going to be good enough, not in a good mood to do the same training.
Okay.
And I got to respect.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get my clients to have a coffee. I'm like, okay, you're not good today. Let's have a coffee and have a conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, yeah, I'm not feeling good. I was like, I feel you. Let's go
That's awesome.
together.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So
Mhm.
when you plan their physical workout, do you ever plan kind of or encourage their diet, or you don't touch the
Yeah,
diet?
yes.
You do.
As a personal trainer, we have to give them smart choices. It's out of my scope of practice to prescribe any diet because I'm not a nutrition,
Mm-hmm.
but I always guide them to have better choices. So explaining like the type of food that is better for you, the portions, like how much you should eat or how less you should put on your diet. Um, Good options like instead of sugar, take maybe like sweeter or something like that. So you change, but I cannot prescribe. Is out of my scope of practice.
Okay. Okay. And the reason I laugh, you said instead of sugar, and there's just so many good things out there. Um, someone that's looking for a personal trainer, and they're kind of unsure about it, and especially now during this time, there's a
Mhm.
lot of gyms are offering things online. Um, and gyms aren't as open as they used to be, right? Because there's so many rules and
Yeah.
regulations now, and maybe someone's looking for a
Hmm.
personal trainer. What would you say, like, say for example, I'm looking for a personal trainer, and
Hmm.
how do I look for somebody that fits me? Does it kind of take
You can
some to know them, or how does that happen?
really important question is, are they certified? I'm a very like I'm certified here in US,
Mm-hmm.
so this is really important to know if the person is really skilled to help you.
Okay.
There's a lot of personal trainers over there, but some people they don't get that as deep as we do. So first thing, get a certified personal trainer. And there's a lot of good schools that you can just search and see, oh, this school is certified? Yes. And then you can have a list and see on your city or your state, each ones are close to you.
Mm-hmm.
Second, each one is your goal. Are you an athlete? You want an athlete personal training? Are you a regular person? Are you a mom, like a mom that just have kids and just want to get a little better shape? There's a lot. What I tell my clients is this relationship is all about trust and empathy. So if you don't like your trainer, your chances of having a good results are not going to be super high
True.
because we're going to see each other all the time. You're going to trust me. You're going to see my face. If you don't like me, you're going to be, oh my gosh,
Again.
let's come Karina
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Tell me to do some burpees and abs and stuff like that. So get a empathy. So the first thing I always give my clients a first class for free to like to know me, to know the way I work, and see if they like me, they like if it makes sense for them for their goal.
Okay.
And if it is, then we still work together. If not, they're always free to look for another training that meets their goal.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. So besides personal training, we already mentioned you do jujitsu. Do you teach that class,
Yeah.
or
Uh-huh. Yes.
yes?
So I started teaching jujitsu actually before being a personal training.
Okay.
So I started jujitsu in Brazil like 9 years ago. Then I moved to
Like
US.
all Brazilians. I feel
Yes.
like all Brazilians do jujitsu.
Kind of. The other half that doesn't do, they don't do.
Yeah.
They're not Brazilian. I'm just kidding. But yes, almost every Brazilian they know jiu-jitsu. So I moved to US. I found this school that I work on now, and they are really, really traditional school, come from the Gracie school, the
Wow.
Gracie family. So we really know the real jiu-jitsu.
Okay, awesome.
And then I start teaching kids first, and then I moved to adults, and then I moved to like women classes because some women are very afraid to have group classes and train with guys.
Mm-hmm.
So we also have women classes and workshops, so you can learn self defense.
Okay.
And then on my classes as a personal training, I have one program that calls Fighting Experience that I mix a lot of jiu-jitsu techniques, striking technique, kicking techniques, throwing techniques. The girls love because they feel like tough and like striking, punching bags, like kicking, throwing people. So they really like, and it's one way for me to teach them a lot of what I do too.
That's cool, and it might be a funner way to kind of get your heart beat up instead of just running on a
Exactly, burns a
treadmill or
lot of
something.
calories. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. So why is the holistic approach or the holistic lifestyle, why is it, I guess, important or more important to you? Why did you decide to go with the preventative care than the pharmaceutical style?
Yeah, being a pharmacist gives me the chance to understand the
Mm-hmm.
medication, as I said it, and I always like to be as natural as I could be. So instead of taking any medication, I could treat eating better or some kind of organic teas or things like that, like a natural way to treat or to prevent. So that's why I feel like a holistic view
Mm-hmm.
would be okay. I know maybe the ibuprofen could help me, but instead, how about like eating better or eating this specific food or this specific, I don't know, ginger, cinnamon, like more natural stuff
Okay.
to prevent, to help me like treat anything that I have.
Did you experience anything like on a personal level where like you took certain medications and you had a bad reaction or something, then you decided to go holistic or a natural approach?
I have some allergies.
Okay.
I'm very allergic. Few kind of medications
Mm-hmm.
that I cannot take, like never.
Okay.
So if I can treat for me, and of course everybody's different. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying what I believe and what I try to do to my life, and that's why I like to work on the prevention instead of working on the problem.
Okay.
But yes, yes. And I know when you change your lifestyle, when you change what you eat, when you change your choices, you have a way better result in your life, a way better quality of life instead of just treating everything in the end,
Okay.
like having a shitty meal or not taking care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, then you're going to pay the price. So prevention is way better than treating the problem in the end.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. You're a personal trainer. I'm gonna ask you a
Yeah.
personal question. Um,
Okay.
so after I got married, I gained maybe 30 pounds. I have
Okay.
I have four beautiful kids. No time to exercise unless I do it like at
Okay.
3 in the morning. And then I
Mm.
eat a bunch of kid food.
Oh
Like
boy.
I can't say it's a bunch of healthy food. What would you recommend me to change first two things if I wanna get in shape?
Okay. You have 24 hours on a day,
Yes.
right? You're telling me that you don't have 15 minutes for you. You're telling me that.
You got me. I probably do have 15 minutes.
All right, your health should be your priority, right?
Right.
Especially because you have four kids and your wife,
Yeah.
and they cannot take care of your life if you can. You are the only one responsible for your life, and you want to raise your kids. You want to be a good dad. You want to be a good husband.
Right.
So number one, take yourself as priority. Your life is your priority. If you don't take care of your life, nobody can. All right.
Okay.
So 15 minutes a day, that's why I tell my clients, if you cannot take 15 minutes to do a short workout, come on, you're lying to yourself. You have 15 minutes.
Okay.
You don't need to go to the gym.
Yeah.
You don't need a special equipment. You can work with your body weight. Okay. You just need a little bit of work plan. Um, it's always about planning because our day is really busy, and I know that. And when you don't plan, things happen just like that. And when you see, okay, it's nighttime, I just work all my day long, I skip that, just gonna be another day. But when you plan, you count on that time and you say, okay, I have to do that. I have to prioritize that. I have to take this little time for myself. So this is one thing that I always say.
Okay.
Second, pick something that you like. Because if I tell you, okay, go play soccer or go to practice jiu-jitsu or go to play tennis, you might not like it. You might say, hey, Karina, I don't like any of those options. So your chances to stick is like going down to zero.
Okay.
So when you pick something that you really like, your chances to keep going, keep doing the thing is like super high. So pick something that you like. If you like dancing, go to dance. If you like running, go to run. Like start walking and then running, jogging and running. If you like playing like team sports, go find somebody to help you, to support you, to be there. Say, hey, don't skip the training. Come, we gotta go. So
Okay.
two
Two tips
good
right
tips.
there. I like that because I think oftentimes we picture, oh, workout. Okay, I have to go work out for an hour and a half. I have to go to the gym, and there's all these excuses for why I can't make it happen. You know?
Big steps, big steps. I always say that. Like put 15 minutes. Oh, Karina, but 15 minutes is not that much. I know it's not that much. But as soon as you start doing 15 minutes, maybe next week you have 20. And then the week after that, you have 30. And then you keep putting the physical activity in your schedule. I know it's hard. I know, like with 4 kids and a wife, you're probably very busy all the time and working. But keep like short, keep like 15. Maybe one day you have 20, and then the next one you have 30. And
Okay.
one day you say, oh, you know what? I have an hour today. They're like, oh, great, let's work for an hour. But if you don't, get like big steps.
Okay. And instead of eating a hot dog, go for a walk or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Hot dog is not that bad. It's not about listen, everybody has the days that you really need something, and we are all humans. But we cannot make those exceptions become the routine. That's what I always say. It's all about balance. If you have a balanced life, if I eat a hot dog today, I don't need a hot dog tomorrow. Maybe I don't need a hot dog in a week. But don't blame yourself too much. Don't be too hard on yourself because you need a hot dog one day, or I need that extra slice of cake, or I really need this piece of I don't know, cheesecake or something
Okay.
that you really like. Just don't make those days, those special occasions, like routine.
Okay. You know what I noticed? Like sometimes when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat healthy this week,
Uh-huh.
instead of saying, okay, I'm gonna eat, like instead of choosing, okay, how do I say this the right way? Instead of choosing to eat the healthy things, I keep telling myself the things that I can't eat. And then so when you keep telling yourself, I can't have this, I can't have this, I can't have this, that's you're all you're thinking about is about the stuff that you can't have. And then you see it, you're like, oh, I can't have that, but I really want it. I guess I'm just gonna have it.
It's funny you say that because when I'm working with my clients, and I know sometimes the workout is really hard and they are sweating, they're getting tired, and I keep saying, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. And they look at me like, of course it's not good. I'm like dying here. Why you keep saying it's so good? I'm like, because our brain is so smart.
Okay, something
Yes,
happened.
yes.
Are you
Hello?
here? Okay, something happened.
Okay. Yes, I can hear.
Okay, so you were saying our brain. Our brain what?
Yeah, our brain is so smart. And when you keep saying things, we believe it. So when you're working out, I know it's hard. I know you're tired, but don't keep saying, oh, I can't. No, 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 you can. It's good. It's super good. Here you go. I can do one more. Keep saying that you
Yeah.
believe and you get like the strength that you need to finish the workout. You get the motivation that you need. It's the same thing with food. When I eat salad, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. Keep saying that because you're gonna believe it's good. It's actually really good. It's good. It's just a habit. You
Okay.
get used to. I know chocolate is way better. I know like some sodas are like delicious, but
Yeah.
they're not good for your health on the long term. Like why taking something right now
Mhm.
just for 1 minute satisfaction and then
Right.
you pay the price on the long term. So keep saying it's good. You're gonna believe it.
That makes sense. Karina, I really appreciate everything you shared with us today, but most of all, I appreciate the tips that you gave me. For you pretty much said, Ruslan, there's no excuses.
There's no excuses.
There's no excuses. And dude, I have to tell you, regular people were always full of excuses, whether it be a healthy lifestyle, whether it be why we shouldn't have a better job, why like just a lifestyle in general, why we can't make good choices in life. And
True.
and sometimes I like this quote and I don't live by it all the time, but somebody once said, treat yourself as if you're responsible for helping that person.
Mhm.
Because sometimes when we're responsible for helping somebody, we help them in a better way than we would help ourselves.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
yeah, so I really appreciate you making time for coming
Thank
on today.
you.
Yes, I appreciate you. I know it's late in Florida and you probably have a day of beautiful workouts tomorrow. So
I do.
you do?
I do. It's 6 a.m. My first client. Hmm.
Wow, that's crazy. See, I wake up at 6 a.m. for work or for fishing, not for
Okay.
working out.
For fishing. So you don't have excuse to go fishing. So you don't have excuse to work out too.
That's a valid point. You got me. Okay, so if you guys are out there looking for a job in Florida as a personal trainer,
Mhm.
Karina's
You can
looking.
with me. Yeah, I'm looking for new personal trainings on my team. You can email your resume, contact at personaltraining.com. Just send a resume and be part of my team.
Okay, where else can people find you? Are you mostly on Instagram or somewhere else?
Yeah, social media, Instagram, website, Personal Training.
Okay.
That's it. I'm there.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, Karina. You have a good night.
Okay, you too.
Okay.
Follow the tips.
Yes, no excuses, no excuses.
Okay,
Okay,
bye.
bye-bye.